So next up is Torianne. She's an E-Fellow as well, and an undergrad. She'll be presenting Almano, a subscription box service featuring handmade goods from local artisans, including jewelry, art prints, natural health and beauty care products, and seasonal herbs. All right, take it away, Torianne.
Hello, my name is Torianne, and I'm so honored to share my story with you today. There's nothing quite like the experience of shopping local, whether it's the relationships that you build or the pride in knowing that you are helping someone achieve their dreams. And now more than ever, artists and small businesses need your support. In a recent survey, up to 95% of artists reported a loss of income due to COVID-19. Yet 76% of those artists said that their work has been used to lighten the overall experience of this global pandemic. These numbers speak to the power and necessity of art, yet we seldomly see this value reflected in our paychecks. Whether it's the mental or financial hurdles, as an artist, I understand how challenging it can be to monetize your passion, which is why I created Almano. Almano is a seasonal subscription box that delivers natural and handmade goods straight to your doorstep. The name Almano comes from two words, alma and mano, soul and hand. Together, these capture the essence of our mission. We work directly with artists like Sam, who's the creative visionary behind some of the healing hardware in our jewelry collection. However, instead of celebrating our soft launch, Almano has been busy, producing PPE for frontline responders. We even started a tutorial series called How To's, in which we teach people how to use household objects to make masks from the safety of their home. Previously, the only competitor that got close to offering the variety of Almano is the farmer's market. However, we're watching the competitive landscape transform before our very eyes. And while CEOs like Jeff Bezos have seen their net worth grow by the billions in this pandemic alone, small businesses are struggling just to survive. And this is where Almano can help. A recent article by Forbes states that consumption is driven by emotion, identity, and social connection, key elements of Almano and the driving forces that will shape the future of business at large. Winning this competition will allow us to build a strong foundation for that shift by building inventory, expanding our capacity, and securing equipment so that we can begin in-house production. This will allow us to shorten our lead times, lower our environmental impact, and increase our profit margins so that we can continue to grow intentionally and sustainably. Our goal is not to be the next Amazon. Instead, we aspire to build a company with soul that delivers handmade products straight to your door. Head over to www.almano.shop to meet some of the other amazing artists behind our soft launch, and order your sampler today so that you can experience the pride and joy of shopping local from the comfort and safety of your home. Thank you so much.
Great. Thank you, Torianne. Well done. Well done. All right, judges. It's time for you to step in and ask a few questions. Let's go to Carlene. Carlene, what question do you have for Torianne?
Torianne, first of all, congratulations on really trying to address and solve a problem for artists and small business owners in this environment, and also for pivoting to make masks and other things that you can actually teach other people at home. So it's outstanding work in pivoting quickly. In your summary document, you talked about your target market aligning with yoga subscriptions. And so I had two questions. How did you come up with that? And then the other piece is about what actually goes into those boxes and how are you building a customer profile?
Great, thank you for those questions, and thank you for acknowledging that, Michael. So to talk about the yoga industry, it's a $12 billion industry centered around wellness. And the people who show up to yoga studios are committed to their own wellness along with the community around it. So it's a very viable target audience. And just in Baltimore alone, there's 150 yoga studios. So in my goals, I want to be able to scale and kind of grow with the yoga studios and create combined memberships so that you can have Almano products along with your yoga subscription and vice versa. In terms of what is included in the box, I have some samples right here with me. For the soft launch, we have 14 artists and collectives that we're working with. And the website is up and running, so you can go take a closer look on the website. But here we have things like a rose salve, aromatherapy rollers, an herbal tincture, as well as loose leaf herbal tea. And these are all amazing local artists who really put their heart and soul into the work that they do. And so my goal is to be able to share their stories and their products with people who are looking to experience that kind of wellness.
Great response. Thank you, Torianne. Let's go to Brian. Brian, do you have a question for Almano?
Very nice presentation. I like the box that you just showed with the multitude of products that you offer. Help me understand your profit and loss plan better.
Yes, so right now, the profit margin is a bit lower because it does cost quite a bit to produce things in bulk. So for the art portion, for example, if I want to produce artwork, the only way I'm going to get a competitive price is if I order a large quantity, which means I can't offer as much variety. So being able to produce things in-house will allow us to increase those margins by offering more variety and being able to contain those margins, because our goal is to pay artists equitably. I'm not trying to undercut the artists because my goal is for us to grow collectively and sustainably. And so in order to do that, that means sacrificing some of my revenue so that they can sustain themselves. Does that answer your question? I'm happy to go into more detail.
No? Great. Okay, thank you. Lastly, let's bring in Tracy. Tracy, what would you like to hear more about from Torianne?
Hi, Torianne. I love your concept. Carlene stole my question. I wanted to know what was in the box. So my second question is, what kind of equipment would you buy with, your investment?
Slide, I had an image of a cricket cutter, which actually is an amazing product that I have experience working through an internship with. And it basically allows you to insert any kind of anything like a pencil to an X-Acto knife. So with that, I can create cutouts that I can use to screen print, or I can make cards with them. I can create packaging, things like that, so that I'm not having to test these products with different online services. I can create those in-house, have a quicker turnover. And this also helps with lead times and as well as lowering our environmental impact. So we're not having things shipped back and forth, whether that's from the artist or from the manufacturing end.
Thank you. Thank you. That answers my question.